Yeah, of course.
Now, if you're on the right-hand side, some salt and pepper-colored animals hanging out on the rocks are elf vultures. They're one of the most amazing animals. They might actually be the key to figuring out cancer. They're the only animal that doesn't get cancer in the entire animal world. If you look just off to the right of our waterfall up here, you're going to see one of them nesting. If you look to the left of the waterfall, you'll see a couple Goliath herons, the big blue animal, the largest of all animals. And the guys in the middle with that yellow shirt, yellow bill, those are the yellow-billed storks. So I'm going to keep on pushing forward. Now on your left-hand side, eating out of this trough with that shaggy coat, these are our Lipton water bucks. The males have the horns, the females don't. This lets you know they come from an area where there's enough food to go around for everyone. They're not competing over food. That white mark on their back side is called a follow me mark. So if they get separated from each other, they don't have to look way too far off. They're going to see that mark and go, oh, there's my herd. There, that's where I'm supposed to go. And it's pretty much the entire day hanging out by that water. If a lion or a hyena or any animal wants to come for them, they're going to go for the water. Behind him there, hanging on the hill with that much larger body, that's one of our Patterson's eland. Those guys get about 1,500.
Look at the guys bouncing in the bag. They're so cute.
I was at the race, at the cheetah race.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I think they just take this and like, oh. Same with the cheetahs, walking around. I'm like, oh.
We're going to try to make up a little bit of time here. Coming up under this tree on your left-hand side is a sable antelope. The male is the one with the much larger set of horns and that really dark coat. You see a baby jumping up there in the back. So this is a great example of what a threat mask is. You can see those white marks and those black marks on their face. Well, to animals who are predators and to their own people, it makes them look like they have bigger horns. I'm going to keep on going.
It was an intimate moment. Okay.
Coming up on our left-hand side, it's going to be a building called a boma. This is where we do a lot of our medical procedures in case we have any birth that we can get the animals into the boma. Sometimes they don't want to go in, so we don't force them. Or if we have to do an in-field antibiotic kind of thing going on, or if they've been naughty, or in this guy's case, he was doing his job too well. His name is Bopu. He's a greater one-horned rhino. And you'll notice Bopu doesn't actually have a horn. The reason Bopu doesn't have a horn is he decided to grind it off. He rubs it on things. He gets rid of it. All types of rhinos keep their horns specific to the way they want them. If they don't want a horn, they get rid of it. If they want it sharp, they sharpen it. If they want it to be used for digging, they will. Those folds in his skin help him get rid of the heat when he gets too warm and acts as a radiator for his body. And if you look behind him, next to this tree here, you can be able to see one of our baby Cape buffaloes staring intently at us. I'm going to pull forward so everyone can see that. So Cape buffalo are the second most dangerous animal in all of Africa. The most dangerous is the river hippo. These guys do what's called mobbing. If you mess with one of them, you have to mess with the whole herd. They're going to run you over. These are the ones that our keepers are actually most afraid of. Our keepers have to know where every single one of these guys are at any time in there. Because That's their job. They have to protect their herd, and
We
if
don't
you
have
get in
that
their way,
then.
it's scary. Another thing about them is they have that dark coloring. Most animals are colorblind. So when you see those dark colors, it's not trying to blend in. Tan colors blend in. But these guys are trying to say, I'm right here. You want to try me? Come on. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I know, it's following them.
The way their horns bend backwards, it lets you know they're social animals. They're going to be social with each other. That way they won't poke each other in the eye. And on your right-hand side, underneath these trees feeding out of that trough, they're called Somalian wild ass. There's only 100 of them left in the wild. They're in their own enclosure because where they come from, food is pretty scarce. These guys are called kickers and biters. If you get in their way, they're going to be much like the Cape buffalo, but the Cape buffalo can actually hang out with the other guys and not try to steal their food. But these guys, they don't know that they're going to get food every day, so they try to get food from everyone. And if you look into your left, you're going to see a fringe-eared oryx. Guy with that, oh sorry, that's a headless fox, just kidding.
Check it.
Yeah, that's right, that's as well.
Did we say he
Down in these moments, let's see who we can find. Doesn't look like he's going to make an appearance today. So eating out of the feeder trough up ahead, these are our Ancoli cattle. These guys aren't bred for meat. They're bred for those big horns. Those horns are a status symbol, like a car to us. The bigger the horns, the more resources you can give them for food. You can give them lots of things to make those horns grow big. It's the same as owning a car. Nice. Now these striped animals on your left are going to be our greater kudu. The male's there with his big set of horns. I just saw him reach his head up. Right here on the fence line by my passenger side, a better view of some of the females. These guys on our left-hand side are our roan antelope. They all give you a great view today, guys. They're normally not this close to the fence. They normally hang out way out in the field. So this is pretty cool. And these littlest guys up here at the very top of the hill, these are some of our Ugandan cobs. They got a more red head. They wouldn't want to blend in. They're easy prey for a lot of the big guys out there. So if you look off in that valley on your left, you get a sense of how much room they really have to roam. And if you look off to your right-hand side, you're going to see a chestnut-colored animal on the far right eating out those troughs with a stripe. Those guys really rarely come out. Today they're being very active because it's kind of wet weather. These are called bongos. They were the first animal we ever reintroduced into the wild. We've reintroduced 32 different species successfully, and we've had over 40,000 babies born here in our time being here. So these guys are the ones who started it off.